Hi everybody, Robert Dyer, and welcome to the Robert Dyer channel Valentine's Day Countdown. I think this may be the first time I've tried to do a Valentine's Day countdown with the emphasis on the word try, because I've been trying for several days to get started here, and I've been informed that I could not do this for one reason or another. And so we're starting the countdown now, and here's what I've decided to do is that I had collected a series of Valentine's Day products to review for a Valentine's Day countdown, and what we're going to do is we're going to have that countdown even if it goes past Valentine's Day on the 14th. So I'm not going to let anybody down here. And in order to start off with a bang, I have here, holy smokers, a special Valentine's Day pie from 7-Eleven. This is the white chocolate snack pie in Valentine's Day colors with the sprinkles inside. I just want to take a look at the packaging here. There's not much real estate on it to work with. You have the 7-Eleven logo, the description here, you have some blocks of white chocolate, and the actual pie itself with the sprinkles inside. Pretty much a repeat of the same thing. And I think it's also very interesting when you look at the nutrition facts. The only real problem here is the 510 milligrams of sodium. That is a bit of a salt bomb, but look how low the sugar is in relative terms. For a pie that appears to be this sweet, 31 grams of sugar, that's less than half of what would be in a bottle of Mountain Dew, so that's not too bad. Now remember, if you look down below the video screen and description, you have merchandise there, official Robert Dyer channel merchandise. And if you tag me or send me a photo that you have one or more pieces of the merchandise you've ordered, I will give you a shout out here on the channel. Now let's get to the Valentine's Day debut. And the aroma is pretty much that classic Hostess pie aroma that has been inherited by Krispy Kreme and 7-Eleven, as well as that shape, the sort of empanada shape of it. Much smaller than it was 30 years ago, it must be said. And there is a light amount of glaze on it, with the emphasis on the word light. It's enough that I can see the whiteness, but it's not as heavy as it would have been years ago. Let's go ahead and see how it tastes. Well, one of the things I noticed first is that the white chocolate has actually taken on a bit of a pink tint from those red sprinkles inside. They appear to have absorbed into it, so it's not as bright white as it appears on the package, as you see here. It may not come out very well on the camera. And second of all, with it being so pink, you almost expect there to be a strawberry or raspberry flavor. However, it is I'm not even 100% sure how good the flavor of it is from the first bite. The flavor was not enough to overwhelm the crust flavor. You can definitely note the salt in the crust of the pie. The filling, I got a better taste of it this time. It does not seem overly rich. A very mild white chocolate flavor. And also the sprinkles inside, they give it a little bit of texture. Not exactly a crunch, but just a little bit of a solid that you bite into. And then it's got a little bit of a candy sugar flavor to it. The white chocolate flavor remains surprisingly mild since there's a decent amount of the filling in here.
There was a march in Washington, D.C. last Saturday. 150 men waving American flags. A police escort across the mall, across the monuments, across the Capitol grounds. They gave Chuck Todd a wedgie, and then they turned into a Capitol Hill 7-Eleven. And they totally cleaned out all the white chocolate pies before leaving in a motorcade of 15 white vans. Who were those masked men? Charlie Kirk tweeted that they may have been some of those identify your robbers. Disavow. Disavow.
Well, I'd say I'm a little bit disappointed with this pie. I actually had expected it could have been a John Candy Award winner. Really, this type of pie is in the tradition of the pudding pie from Hostess, the legendary Hostess pudding pie from about 30 years ago. There was one with vanilla pudding, and it had a chocolate frosting on top of it. You not only had the glaze and the crust around it like a Hostess pie, but then they put a layer of chocolate frosting on it. So it was really the archetype of a John Candy Award style product. And then they went a step further with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle pie with the green frosting. You can probably see these somewhere on the internet. So that is the bar that these things must be judged by, and this did not quite reach the bar in my opinion, because it seemed like there needed to be some egg or something added to this filling. It is just not rich enough. You would think, well, maybe it'll be kind of like frosting at least, but still not as rich as a cake frosting. It is just an overall inoffensive flavor. You get this vague white chocolate flavor, and really the filling needed to be more rich to better cover up the fact that there's so much salt in the crust. I rarely notice the salt in a pie crust like this in this type of snack pie. But having said that, I'll say it was pretty good. Will I get it again? Probably not. It just seems like a lot of empty calories for what you're actually getting. If this had a really rich filling in it, I would probably definitely have gotten it again, but this was just an okay snack. I don't think I'd try to surprise your Valentine with this for Valentine's Day, because it may be a big disappointment. So I'm going to go ahead and give this I'd like to give it 4 stars, but my disappointment was such that I'm going to have to give it a satisfactory 3 stars. You know, it gave you a white chocolate flavor. It looked sort of like it does on the package, but it didn't exceed it in any other way, and I was disappointed compared to what the expectation I had was. So, not as award-winning of a start as I had expected for the Valentine's countdown, but we're just getting started here. So I hope you like this video. Share it with your friends. Please subscribe, and I'll see you next time tomorrow on this Valentine's countdown. Bye, everybody.